Let me ask you something. When was the last time that you felt truly clear-headed? Not caffeinated alert and not frantically productive, but actually clear, where your mind felt sharp, your body felt good, and you weren't running on fumes. For most of us, that feeling is so rare we've almost forgotten what it's like. But what if I told you there's a practice, one that's been refined over thousands of years, that can bring back clarity, and it doesn't require you to overhaul your life to do it? Here's what's actually happening to most of us. We wake up tired, we drink coffee to feel human, we sit in front of screens until our eyes hurt and our brain feels static. By 3 p.m., we can barely string together a coherent thought, let alone do our best work. And we're told the solution is to exercise more. So we force ourselves to go running, even when our joints hurt, or we drag ourselves to the gym, even when we're already exhausted. And maybe it helps a little, but we're still stressed, still foggy, still carrying tension in our neck or our shoulders that never quite goes away. The truth is, we're treating symptoms. We're trying to fix exhaustion with more intensity. We're trying to fix stress with more discipline. And that's not working because we're missing something fundamental. Your body and mind aren't separate systems that need different solutions. When your shoulders are tight, your thinking gets cloudy. When your breathing is shallow, your focus suffers. When your nervous system is stuck on overdrive, everything, and I mean everything, becomes harder than it needs to be. We don't need another workout that leaves us depleted. We need something that actually restores us, something that addresses the root cause instead of just masking it. That's where Qigong and Tai Chi come in. And I get it. When you first hear those names, you might picture people in parks doing slow motion movements that look, honestly, kind of boring. But here's what that image misses. These practices have survived over 3,000 years because they work. They've been refined by millions of people across centuries and centuries. And now modern science is finally catching up and confirming what practitioners have known all along. So, what are they exactly? Qigong and Tai Chi are movement practices that synchronize breath, body, and mind. Imagine if meditation and gentle exercise had a baby, and that's what it is. Not really, but you're moving with intention, breathing with awareness, and giving your nervous system exactly what it's been craving. No equipment needed, no gym, no special flexibility required, no age limit. You can practice for 10 minutes in your bedroom or an hour in the park. You can start today exactly as you are and start to feel a difference. Now let's talk about what you actually care about. Your mind working the way it's supposed to, feeling good mentally, emotionally, but also having energy in your body. When you practice Qigong or Tai Chi, something interesting happens. You can't multitask. You can't think about your to-do list while you're shifting your weight, coordinating your breath, and moving your arms through space. Your brain has to be fully here, fully in the moment, fully present. And here's the magic. That focused attention you practice during the movements, it trains your brain. It's like going to the gym for your concentration. Studies show that regular Tai Chi practice literally increases brain volume in areas responsible for memory and executive function. One Harvard study found that after just 12 weeks, practitioners showed measurable improvements in cognitive performance. Now, that's awesome, but forget the studies for a second. Let me tell you what this actually feels like. You know that afternoon fog I mentioned earlier? It lifts. Not because you pushed through it or drank another coffee, but because you gave your brain permission to reset. After a morning practice, people report sitting down at their desk having ideas just arrive. They're in conversations and actually hearing what the other person is saying instead of planning their response. They're reading and absorbing information instead of scanning the same paragraph 5 times. It's not magic, it's neuroplasticity. You're literally rewiring your brain's ability to focus. And unlike forcing yourself to concentrate, which depletes you, this kind of attention restores you. You're not necessarily trying harder, you're removing the interference that was blocking your natural clarity all along. Now, here's where people underestimate these practices. They look gentle, so assume they're not doing much. That's wrong. Let's start with balance and coordination. Tai Chi is so effective at improving balance that it's prescribed by doctors to prevent falls in older adults. One major study shows that there's a 43% reduction in fall risk. Now, why is that? Because every single movement trains your proprioception, your body's sense of where it is in space. You're strengthening stabilizer muscles that you probably didn't even know you had. But even if you're young and stable, this translates into everything. Better athletic performance, fewer injuries, more confidence in how you move. Then there's flexibility, but not the stuff you force yourself into and painful stretch kind. These practices take you through your natural range of motion in a controlled way. Your joints stay healthy, your connective tissue stays supple, and you're doing it without wear and tear that may come from high impact exercise. Now here's one that surprises people. Cardiovascular benefits. Multiple study shows that regular practice lowers blood pressure, improves heart rate variability, and boosts immune function. One UCLA study found that practitioners had nearly 50% better immune responses to viruses. And the other big one, stress reduction. When you move slowly and breathe deeply, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system. That's your rest and repair mode. Your cortisol drops, your heart rate stabilizes, your body finally gets the message, we're safe, we can relax now. This one has been huge for me and a lot of the people that I work with. The chronic tension that you've been carrying in your shoulders, it starts to release. Not because you're trying to relax, but because your nervous system is actually shifting out of survival mode. And here's why this matters more than any other benefit. You'll actually keep doing it. Think about every workout program you've started and stopped. Why did you stop? Probably because it required too much time, too much energy, too much equipment, or it hurt. This is different. 10 minutes is enough to feel a difference. You can do it in your pajamas. You can do it in a tiny apartment. Bad knees, there are seated versions. Exhausted, this gives you energy instead of depleting it. Busy schedule, practice while your coffee is brewing. There's many things that we can do regularly. And here's the other kicker. Unlike intense workouts that rely on willpower and discipline, you'll actually want to do this because it makes you feel better immediately. There's a feedback loop. You finish the session feeling more awake, more centered, more like yourself, hopefully. This isn't about pushing yourself to some unrealistic standard. It's about building a foundation that supports you for the rest of your life. Whether you're 25 or 75, this practice meets you where you are and grows with you. I know some of you might be skeptical. It looks too slow. I need something intense. I need to really work hard. Fair enough. If your goal is to build massive muscles or train for an Ironman, this isn't your primary tool. But ask yourself, is your current approach actually sustainable? Are you injury-free? Are you enjoying it? Or are you just white-knuckling your way through workouts that you may not enjoy? Qigong and Tai Chi can absolutely complement intense training. Many athletes use it for recovery and the mental game, but for most people, it's not about adding this to an already overwhelming routine. It's about finding something you can actually sustain for the long term. And I've heard it, I'm too out of shape or I'm too old. These are backwards. This practice was designed to be accessible at any age, any fitness level. Some of the most devoted practitioners are still in their 70s or 80s and beyond. You don't need to be flexible or fit, you just need to be willing. And if the energy or chi language feels mystical to you, no problem. Think about it purely as coordinated movement and breathing. The benefits are physiological either way. You don't need to believe in anything except your own experience. So here's your homework, and I mean it. Actually do it. Tomorrow morning, Before you look at your phone, before you jump into your day, find a 10-minute beginner Qigong routine. I'll link several ones below. Set a timer. Give yourself those 10 to 15 minutes or so and experience it for yourself. When you do, pay attention. Notice how your body feels before, maybe during, and even after. Notice whether your mind feels different. Notice whether you move through your morning with a little more ease. And that's it. Don't commit to a whole month. Don't promise you'll do it every day. Just try it once and see what you notice. If it resonates, see if there are some local classes or continue finding videos online and integrate it into your daily routine. Look, I'm not promising that this will solve every problem in your life, but what if it gave you back even 20% more mental clarity or 20% less stress? What if it helped you sleep a little better, think a little clearer, feel a little more present with the people that you love? Your mind and body are connected. They're always communicating. And right now, they might be telling you they need something more sustainable, something that actually restores you instead of depleting you. Qigong and Tai Chi can be that. So thank you for watching. Resources are linked below. Let me know in the comments if you try it. I genuinely want to hear how it goes.